Back to work. Now this one is smoked down on its way. If it's fair, out of here. He made him pay for that one, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire. Come around too often. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
On the ground. Throw over to Votto, and they get Turner for the out.
The right fielder.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, Chris Taylor now. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
Batting eight.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted Mookie on the move. Pitch misses inside. The tag, and he's out at second.
You can see they're continuing to try to apply pressure on this pitcher who struggled a little bit, but the problem is you get caught right there. You're helping him out. You're giving him an out that he struggled to get. You want to maintain those base runners. Let some of those guys coming up to the plate that got some pop, can hit the ball in the gap, drive in a couple.
So 2 down. Brian Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. Votto on at second with 2 down. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Oh, he throws it away. Tying run is in to score from second. It's 4-4. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it?
Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Singled and scored his first time.
Cody Bellinger.
Tied at 4. Out to short. Roll over to Votto, and Bellinger is out. 2 outs. Bases full. A.J. Pollock at the dish.
The left fielder, number 11.
The pitch.
A.J.
Ground ball up the middle. On to first. And they take care of Pollock for the out. Play made, that ends the inning. Huge opportunity missed there. On to the top of the 5th we go. And we are tied 4-4. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brian Clark. He's already homered in this game.
The shortstop, Brian Clark.
And the pitch. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A 2-run shot. His second home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-4.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner at the plate.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Turner.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the field.
And stepping in is the speedy Brian Clark. For the fourth time tonight, he's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. A towering home run. That's his third home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 9-8. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October, well, we saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. A couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game.
Case, I feel like we're all witnesses to these memorable moments from this rising star, and we know for the collective memories of a fan base postseason, that's where the lights shine brightest.
Live from Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, it's Walker Buehler. What do you have on him, Singy?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Back here in L.A. And up next for Los Angeles, Trey Turner. Out to short. And they get Turner for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
One down. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Mookie on the move. The tag, and he's out at second.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. With StatCast. Nerd Herd assemble.
Just incredible power in this.
Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will
Bounced out to short. That's a hit. So 1 out with 2 aboard, and now it's Gavin Lux. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the they get 1 over to first, safe. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Trey Turner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pitch. Out to short. Clark handles. Sends it to first. And they get Turner for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We played 2 full. Brian Clark, the next to hit for the Reds.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run rocket, and they jump out front. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 2 down. Cody Bellinger steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tied up here in the early going.
Bellinger.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. To the 4th inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. In there safely.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Here's Justin Turner. And the righty deals. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Reds 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Brian Clark. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends a rocket to left. And we're level. It's 4-4. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that way.
And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J.
Out to short. Throw over to Votto. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The batter, number
The pitch. This to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The batter, number 6.
Brian Clark digs in now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Makes the catch, inning over.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score. Here it Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and starting this one, Mike Minor. What do we have on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Brian Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. That's a base hit, run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield.
Chris Taylor now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Edwin Rios here. On the ground to short. Clark picks it up to second. India, and that is that. One left for L.A. Score remains deadlocked at. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Brian Clark. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Hammered down the line, could be extra bases, and that's going to kick into the corner. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so.
Justin Turner, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch is popped up. Solano moving under this one. makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. In now for the Reds, Brian Clark. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? The wind of the pitch. That one drilled left field. That's back. It's gone. He got just enough of that one. His 6th of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home to the minor leagues. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Brian Clark. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a foul ball, third base side. The 0-1. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 4-3.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, the big league hitters don't miss that pitch. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Three, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Zach Eflin.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. That ends the inning, so we take a break.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly. And a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brian Clark. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Kershaw fires. And that one pulled foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 8th of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job.
Brian Clark getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger.
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder.
And he deals. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike to second, and he's out.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we...
Brian Clark now at the plate.
Now batting. Not shortstop.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. At 100.
One gone, runner at first. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Mookie on the move. That's in for a strike. The tag, and he's out at second.
Up next is Cincinnati. Not shortstop. Brian
Anderson back to work. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Reds leave one, but they lead it 4-0. Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Gavin Lux.
The batter number 9. Second baseman.
Payoff pitch.
Lux.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Rivas to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Congratulations to the National League champions. These guys clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it, fellas, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
the final line score for...
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill, Alek Manoah. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
1 out, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal.
The second baseman.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground to the left. Clark collects. Fires across the diamond. 2 away. Well, the Blue Jays have seemed to go all in on players with MLB dads. What about those advantages, guys that have been around the clubhouse a lot?
They are not afraid. Being in an intense game, 40,000, 50,000 people screaming. That's like being in the backyard for these guys that have grown up with a big league dad coming to the ballpark.
Oh, now this is way back there. On its way. Gone. He wastes no time on this one, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Two outs, nobody on. Brian Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding.
Gurriel handles the chance, and that'll do it. First and second, 2 outs. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes.
0-1.
Gurriel.
On the ground right side. India gloves it. That's out number 3. Bo Bichette up to the dish. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as... To second, that's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Brian Clark digs in now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make Matt Chapman the next to hit. 1 for 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Righty delivers.
Matt Chapman.
Popped up left side. Solano settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. The right-hander back to work. Hard hit left side. Stops it on a slide. And very nicely done for the out.
The batter number 6.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
The batter will be the shortstop, Brian Clark. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could. Well struck left field. And that one is going to go. So he leaves the yard to left. His second homer of this series. It's 3-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it.
New inning getting started. And now Brian Clark. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Gosman back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
The 0-1. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Singy, he squared that one up. First and second, one out. Now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, number 9.
And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Here comes the runner. And he beats it. He's safe. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's 8-3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. There's nothing cheap.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
That's 3 singles in a row. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And the 0-1. Out to short. To second, India. And that is the inning. 1 out, runner at second. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Brian Clark. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. Gurriel drifts towards it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have.
Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Santiago Espinal.
The second baseman.
Out to short.
Espinal.
Throw over to Votto. One up, one down. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Brian Clark, for the fourth time tonight. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming at this level, an impact player.
Line drive, base hit. Votto around third. He'll score easily. It's 9-6. Now the tag at second, and he's back now in Toronto. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Bounce to the left side. And Hernandez is out. Base is empty, one away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 3. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
The catcher, number 9. Danny.
Man at second. Bounced out to short. Whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. He's 2 outs away. And now Brian Clark. He's already homered here in this one. Garcia back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too. It's dad.
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these guys want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to get underway. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Leading off tonight for Toronto.
And now the 0-1. This one popped up. Clark under it. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. And in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Brian Clark. Big-time power.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-0.
guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's Gurriel. And a pitch. And he misses it. It drops in. Steps on the bag for one.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ryan Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 5-3. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now it's the second baseman, number 25.
Now batting, number 25.
Kicks and deals. Up the middle. Clark over to pick it up. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. Great speed and great power. Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. A solo shot. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they add to the lead. It's 8-3. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. I mean, what a performance we're
in now for the Reds, Ryan Clark. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
On the ground to third. And that is that. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Here's Matt Chapman. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately.
They get 1 double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Home half of. So digging in, number 25.
Now batting, number 25.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Now batting.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Clark. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you. Bang, swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. That was a moonshot. His 6th of the series. It's 3-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back here in Cincinnati, top of the 2nd, and here is Teoscar Hernandez. The Blue Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Throw over to Votto. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1. On the ground. To second. India out number 3. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. So up next, Brian Clark.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base.
That one ripped left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process.
And now here is Santiago Espinal.
Second
2-2.
baseman. Santiago.
Hit slowly on the ground. India tags the runner. Relay to first, double play.
The batter.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
The catcher, number 9. Danny.
At the belt and fires. Ripped on the ground to second, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Bounce to third. Into the outfield, base hit.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Not shortstop. Ryan. Look.
The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's out of here. A shot to left. And they're chipping away. It's 8-5.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Up next for the Blue Jays. The left fielder, Lourdes
On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out.
Up next to the blue team.
So now here's the DH, Kevin Biggio, for the 4th time tonight.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Throw over to Votto, and that is that. Leave a pair.
Up next to Cincinnati. The shortstop, Ryan.
Stripling back to work. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 3rd home run of the game, and they slice into the lead. It's 8-7. That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with Snack Pass.
Crushed. They just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ryan Clark. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Fly ball down the line. That's got a chance. Gone. Ball game. And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration. But these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best. But for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Zach Eflin. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Clark. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too.
And the batter is George Springer. And he's already singled in this game.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Brian Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one fouled off.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. He's already homered here in this one. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as any. 1 at second. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's some real power at the plate. Brian Clark. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His 10th home run of the series. It's 4-3.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Welcome back. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off with the future, the right fielder, Teoscar.
2-2. Out to short. And Hernandez is out. So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Clark.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Sheesh. Simi that one. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Next for Cincinnati, Brian Clark.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Fans are.
And the batter now, Brian Clark.
The shortstop, Brian Clark.
Gosman back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch up against the wall. So 1 left. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy has turned into a beast.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
3-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just so sound in his.
Start of the 4th. Now, Brian Clark.
The shortstop, Brian
Gosman back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And the right-hander deals. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. An absolute blast to left, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Brian Clark. And here it comes. Rolled over to third, tries to reach for it, but it's through. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
All over that one right there. That was one of those.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays. 1-1 now. On the ground to short. Clark picks it up. They get the force. What a play. Inning over. We are on to the 7th here in Game 6. It's the Reds 3 and the Blue Jays 2. We go to the 8th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Brian Clark.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. His 2nd home run of the game. And just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned.
Go ahead run on base. Here's a speed threat, Brian Clark. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And first offering is fouled off. Simber is ready. Smoked into left, base hit. One runs in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they take a 2-run lead. Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. First pitch coming at you right after the break. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show brings you Game 7 of the World Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Jose Barrios.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Throw over to Votto, and Bichetta's retired.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Santiago.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
On the ground, out to short. Throw over to Votto, and Guerrero is set down. That's the Jays go down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Brian Clark. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Well, the Blue Jays have seemed to go all in on players with MLB dads. What about those advantages, guys that have been around the clubhouse a lot?
They are.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's George Springer to start it off.
For the Jays, the center fielder, George.
Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. Brian Clark, the next to hit for the Reds. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He sends it out of here. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the power speed combo. Brian Clark. Francis back to work. Out front and foul to the left side. Right-handed reliever. Smash to the left side. This looks like extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. And it kind of goes.
So 2 down now, and here is Brian Clark. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Francis back to work. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Chapman over to first in time. 3rd out. And next for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez for the fourth time tonight.
Teoscar.
Out to short. Clark picks it up. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. Well, these guys got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs on...